For fuck's sake, my audio was muted again. The black screen was on purpose at least, because I wanted to hide my YouTube email. Because yeah, I was doing some shit on my YouTube channel and it was showing. But the muted audio was not on purpose. I made a lot of funny jokes, of course, and I burped to say welcome back to the Veronica stream. But all of that will not be archived. All of that will be lost for eternity. Nobody will ever know what jokes I made, how my burp was like, and what I already said about this game. Fortunately, I didn't really start yet. So you will still see my reaction to everything. I guess I should wait a little bit for more people than only Mazer to come in. Although, since I started streaming on YouTube, my audience basically is just Mazer, so maybe we can also just start. Skip tutorial? Oh, okay. Are you sure? I'm kind of curious what you guys did, unless it's exactly the same. Is it exactly the same? Was the screen too small? Oh, yeah, it looked like that on my screen too, but I thought, since I just copy-pasted my old Duelyst in browser settings, I thought this was supposed to be like that or something, because we had frame rate issues and then we did something like this, but okay, it's actually wrong. Tutorial's broken, okay, we'll skip that. Let's first fix our screen. And it's gonna be a bit annoying because of... Okay, it latches onto it automatically, that's nice, but the chat here... Actually, this chat is not working. This is Twitch chat, this is not YouTube chat. And there's also no reason to put YouTube chat here because YouTube actually archives that shit, unlike Twitch. That's actually an advantage compared to Twitch. On Twitch, when you archive streams, the chat only gets saved for like 2 weeks or something, and then it stops. And then the black box also gone, yeah. But on YouTube that just gets kept. And then Streambox, Streamlabs alerts, that's still working and still proper size. I think everything is okay now actually. You know, this for me, these are very low amount of technical problems. Hey, Bladem is also here, then we can actually start. Two people is enough for a washed up streamer and player and human being. Okay, this was supposed to be skipped. Daily free card. Let's do that for... Nice game, Mazer. We have one practice game. Nope. Okay, I guess this is also not really implemented yet. So let's just look at the cards first. Do I have friends? Surely Mazer and Bladem are still called Mazer and Bladem here. I guess so. It's working. Let's look. Okay, useless skins. Beam Shock is still Beam Shock. There is some book thing here. Oh, it's just lore. Because I don't remember that book thing being there before. It's also gone now anyway. Draining Wave. Don't think that it even was in Dreams Love Duelyst 2. Both players lose a mana crystal. Sounds like, you know, some kind of joke deck. Didn't we have something similar in Venar? I don't know, I don't remember all that stuff all that well. Because, you know, apnea brain. Give an outlet minion Zeal when it deals damage draws a card. That's just the same. New general, okay, that's the same. Cannot be targeted by enemy spells. That's the same. Draw a card. Actually, we're gonna look at mech after I finish this page. I just remembered I was supposed to look at mech. Draw a card. You can replace 2 additional cards this turn. Oh, that's the Harvard area rift. That has been carried over by Bladem. Very nice. Or Nexus is the same. Cheese. Transport me into the... Ooh, before I go to mech, I have to check what Divine Bond is in this game. Because I don't care about this if there is no Divine Bond cheese, you know, then it's actually kind of cool. Teleport a minion to the space in front of your general. It's the same. Sylphid Squire is the same. I have 4 of every card. That is suspicious. That is either unintended or very intended. Oh, except the Sunstone Braces. I have 3 of those. Extra weird. Divine Bond. Actually, let's just type that shit. Attack equal to its health. Isn't it just the normal Zowie version? Very disappointing. Giving me an attack equal... Yeah, that's just the Zowie Bond. Okay. Well, at least he's happy. Let's read chat before we go to Mac. With Twitch emotes? Yeah, that's very sad. I agree, Scuttle. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in months and months. Also because I didn't really stream. I know it's kind of my own fault, but I do remember your name from Twitch chat. And yes, my emotes were very cursed and very good. And it would be nice if I could transfer them over, but I can't. Maybe I can once I can monetize on YouTube, but that's very far away. I need 1,000 subs and a few other things that I don't have. But the biggest problem is 1,000 subs. The unpaid kind of sub, you know? No, build Mac first, okay. Let's do that first. And I was also supposed to look like at Mac Vanner. Okay, let me check. What kind of Mac is this? This is my Mac. This is the world champion Mac. Okay, that's 8. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to select someone first. Apparently not all generals are available, not that I care, but it's just a bit weird that some of them are OGs and some of them are not. But I guess that's, you know, doesn't really matter. Can I actually put 4? No. It's some kind of display bug, I guess. Or it's indeed intended as a way to get spirit or something. I don't know. So we can delete all the 4th copies. But yeah, we got all 3 of all Macs because why not? You know, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna check what the fuck is happening here. Okay, I will first look at the Vannar. I guess Spirit of the Wild is going to be extra crazy or something. Activate allied minions. Yes, because it's not infiltrate. That on its own is already fucked. Because that means it's... Well, it's not really comparable to Time Maelstrom, but kind of. What is... No, let's save this. I want to see what Time Maelstrom is here. Okay, it's exactly the same. Because yeah, that's still my favorite card in the game. But maybe it will now be Spirit of the Wild, because it's no longer RNG. That's really nice. I've always complained about Infiltrate RNG. Oh! Solitude. I remember Mace telling me about this like half a year ago, and then it never got implemented. But here, is it already implemented? Oh, I can't right-click in this version, I guess? No. But what is Solitude? Is there... Oh, it's in effect when not nearby an ally. Yeah, that is so good. That is so much better than Infiltrate. I always felt a bit sad about Infiltrate because like the very basic concept of it was actually really good because it's positional and it's a unique positional tool on top of that, because most positioning in Duelyst is, you know, make a staircase so that you don't get McEnter. It's kind of boring. But in the end, the execution of the Infiltrate mechanic is garbage because of player 1, player 2 RNG being super influential on Infiltrate. But this is actually big brain shit and not RNG. It's completely RNG-less and completely big brain positional shit. So yeah, you now get the same effect as you would get from Infiltrate, but now you have to not border to your own units to get the effect. And yeah, that's amazing. Actually, let me check which ones all have Solitude. Okay, this is now also maybe a good minion. I find it kind of hard to judge how good these things are with Solitude, but I also don't care because it's actually going to be fun now. So I'm just gonna put in these Solituders. Gain -2 attack and flying. So when it's not next to you, then it can fly, but it only has 1 attack. That means if you put it next to you again, it's kind of like Zeal. It gets 3 attack again, but it can no longer fly. That doesn't really matter though, because it only needs to fly on your turn, and then you just move your minion away first, and then it can fly again. But that's actually super positional. That's even more positional than the other Solitude cards. Because then you have to move your ally that is bordering Wolfraven first, and then you also have to land next to a new ally, preferably, which is actually not that hard if you play it from your action bar, right? You can play a minion from your action bar next to this, and then it gains 3 attack again. You don't need the flying after moving, of course, so it's kind of like a 3-mana 3/4 with flying. It just requires brain power. But if you have the brain power, then it's 3-mana 3/4 flying, which is decent. If not good even. Gain 1 attack and provoke. Gain no celerity. 1 attack and provoke. That seems kind of weak still, because 5 health for 5 mana. It's kind of bad for provoke me, and that reminds me of Fire Blazer. I don't think, no, that's not in Duelyst 2. But in old Duelyst you had Fire Blazer, there was a 5 mana 5/5 provoke. That card was complete garbage. This at least has way more attack, but it's also more limited because you need it to not be next to an ally to get the provoke and the extra attack. So this card seems kind of weak, but the other ones are very cool. 1 minion becomes 5/5, can belong to generals, that's the same. What else did I want to check here? Oh yeah, of course, fucking Fenrir. Actually, let's put the Wolf Raven here. We'll probably take some shit out because we're not gonna have space, but hey, it's the Fenrir. It's the one we all know and love. What are the heal cards looking like nowadays? Are they a bit more exciting? Or is it just the same? Restore 2 health to anything. Okay, that's the same. Either general for 4K is also the same. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect Bladham to change Rejuvenator. He loves that card. I don't hate these cards, they're just a bit boring, but I actually also don't think they should be changed. I think they're, you know, too necessary and too iconic. I mean, instead of changing it, it's better to add something else if you want a new heal thing. This text is very small. Whenever this minion deals damage, either deal 3 to the enemy general or okay, that's the same. Not compared to OG Duelyst, but this card makes me want to check what the fuck Zenrui is like. Okay, it's the 8th Rui again. So yeah, Purgatos unplayable, of course. For each allied token, not just a wall, Boring Bear also gets attack from tokens. That's cool. And very scary with Spirit of the Wild. What do the Vespers do? I should probably read chat because I also see some pop up in Discord. Oh, the pop up in the Discord is just Jay. It's just Jay. I'll tell him I missed him too. Missed you too, J-boy. Join stream cunt. Because he's American, that's why I said it. For fuck's sake, this is so annoying about the YouTube chat. The heart emoticon is in front of the Mazer text. It's impossible to judge how. I guess that's good. How good things are. Everything is broken. That sounds good. That sounds fun. I know that was always your guys' philosophy, and I'm curious to try that. Because it is true that, you know, if you don't feel any power, if you don't feel powerful yourself, then, yeah, you know, gaming is just being on a power trip. It's just you pretending to be a dictator. That's why people play stuff like EU4 and Civilization to drop nukes on New York and shit, you know? That's... We don't play games to feel weak. At least not most people, I think. Maybe that's also why those stupid shooters are so popular. I don't like shooters, but they do make you feel powerful, I guess. So give a friendly minion to attack, it takes some damage this turn, that's the same. There's for any minion to treat 2 fox with no abilities, that's the same. Same. General, 1 attack. Give it the same. Put a copy of an allied minion to action bar and transform that minion into a 3/4 Ursa plump. Copy of an allied minion into your action bar. That could be good. Wait, that's actually super good with mech because it's opening gambit again, like the 8 days. And transform that minion into. That means, yeah, you can just get a new opening gambit for 1 mana and you buff this to a 3/4. I guess we have to play this card. It seems too good for mech. We're already full of cards. We have basically no spells. Chassis of mech is also kind of bad, but also cannon is also kind of bad. We don't have any Heart Sisters. And Heart Sister kind of nice when you have Big Daddy Mech Frenzy and sort of Mech Frenzy. probably too slow though when I think about it with this new Spirit of the Wild. Like trying to set up cheesy swap frenzies is probably too slow, if I had to guess. 2 damage to and stun enemies in diagonal line for each enemy in that line. 2 damage, deal 2 damage to and stun enemies in their line for each enemy in that line. Oh, you mean if there are multiple enemies in that diagonal, it stacks? If there are 3 enemies in the diagonal, you do 6 damage and stun those 3 enemies? Because, yeah, that can be giga punishing if you do make a staircase thing. Did Vanner get Macantor? Because then, you know, if you have Macantor and is in the same faction, it's gonna be 8. And I've been using the word 8s a lot. 8 doesn't necessarily mean bad. It definitely can mean bad, as in not enjoyable, but it doesn't have to be, you know? Oh, Crispy Wisp is a wall now. Although allied walls can move an additional space. You mean they go from 0 movement to 1 movement, I assume? I also want to play walls in that case, that's kind of funny. Someone to join, that's the same though. But yeah, now they can maybe move with Crispy Wisp. Switch position with any other mean is the same, that's the same. Actually, that's also still great with mech. Because you can still... No, I mean, now it's good again with mech, because it's no longer Dying Wish, it's opening Gambit again. So, first one to cut Wolfraven looks really cool and all, but... You know, I can't cut 2 drops, it's Duelyst. And I can't cut mechs because it's my thing. Apparently. I don't like mech, I think all my fans know, but... You know, I'm gonna have to pretend at least. Deal 4 damage to an enemy minion, draw a Vesper from your deck, that's the same. Same. 4 walls with provoke. That's not the same, it's 2 mana again. That's great. That was one of the few things one draw did well. Make Gravity Well, XD, 2 mana. Because Gravity Well 3 mana is very sad and very weak. Like sometimes it can be annoying, but it doesn't do anything. You're spending 3 mana doing nothing. Well, I guess you spend 3 mana and then you get Tempested or something. Speaking of Tempest, I saw this old Tempest, Plasma Storm. Anyway, we will look at that later. I hope I have enough time to look at everything, because I do still have to work today. I don't have much work today. I had a little bit of work in the morning and a little bit at night. And now I'm in my long break today because a lot of my students are on holiday. It's kind of holiday season in Netherlands and Belgium. Already looked at that. This is the same. But now you can always pull this off. The Displacer Spirit of the Wild combo. That's cool. Especially because Cryo is also still the same. But it's 9 mana, so... I'm hearing from Mesa that everything is broken. It's probably too slow. Whenever you summon a minion from action bar, summon it to the Vesper Mirror. Okay, it's the same. Give all the allied minions to attack. It's the same. Oh, this thing is back from 1 draw, I guess. Opening Gambit and at the start of your turn. Opening Gambit and at the start of your turn. Why did we never have a card like that before? At least I don't remember that. I didn't play during all of Duelyst's history, but I don't think we ever had Opening Gambit and it also repeats itself if it lives. That already is interesting. Do 3 damage to enemies not nearby one of their allies. Do 3 damage to enemies. Deal 3 damage to enemies not nearby one of their allies. So it's kind of a solitude thing. That's cool. Do 3 damage to enemies not nearby one of their allies. So you have to chain them, but then you might play into Chromatic Cold. So you just have to spread out a lot and not touch digs. Whenever you summon a Vesper, okay, it's the same. That's cool. I know a lot of people hate that card, but I feel like the Walls deck doesn't really function without that stuff. So, you know, I like Walls. Any minion to 4/4 white dragon with flying, okay, good. Because I think something happened that got rid of the flying, and I think the flying is cool. Nearby friendly enemy minions gain flying. It's kind of expensive, but maybe it's good, I don't know. Isn't this just the old aspect of the worm? That card was ass, so probably ass, but I hope not. It sounds fun. 2 units not nearby. Ooh! Deal 4 damage not to units not nearby. One of the allies and stun them. So yeah, we also got rid of this stupid infiltrate mechanic. The Spirit of the Wild Avalanche. What's the correct English word for that? Dick to me or something? Suck my dick to me. I actually don't know what dick to me means. I just realized. I used to because I studied ancient Greek. And it's definitely from Greek, but yeah, I forgot. Hey, big tree, it's 69 again. Very nice. XD. Your minions gain dying wish. Summon 1/1/3 and with provoke. He doesn't have his own baby back still? Wasn't everything supposed to be broken? This guy is 7 mana and it does nothing without a board. Please give back the tree, baby. I like trees. I hug trees. I fuck trees. I lick trees. Especially when they're 69. So please, give my baby back. You know, that. Why do you think this tree has a baby? It's because I fuck it. Transfer any minion into 5/5 seismic elemental. Deal 5 damage to enemy minions around. Okay, so it's exactly the same. It still doesn't hit face? Disappointing. Why doesn't this hit face still? In Monetisation. Transform other allied minions into ice drakes until your next turn. Okay, that's cool because, yeah, it's kind of the same, but you know, the cool version. Okay, Venar seems fun. I also want to look at the neutrals before we finish this deck and actually play it, but let's first read chat. You do not get polarity? Oh, I thought it was the same. So apparently not. Let's look at that first. Stop each non-token minions attack and health. Oh, each! Why can people that play card games never read? I don't even play card games and I can't read, but it's probably not related to that then, but to something else brain related. Stop each non-token minions attack and health. So yeah, not. So if you have a bunch of things with high health and low attack, then you can surprise kill people. And then put a bonus courage in it and then Spirit of the Wild. It seems hard to pull off, but it does sound kind of crazy. You know, this is the biggest fuck you obelisk card ever. Polarity already was good against obelisks, but now it just kills all of them. And Plasma Storm is also back, the old version, so I'm kind of curious. That must mean the obelisks are reworked, right? Because they sound so garbage. Oh, I have to get out of that, I guess. No, they're actually the same. Yes, they're exactly the same. But they seem extremely garbage now. But, and also I know at least Macer doesn't like how they work in the current team, so I think Kelvin and Crazed also don't like it. I don't really know Bladham's opinion. I just know that he never really took obelisks seriously, so I think he didn't really mind them. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm not sure if that's actually his opinion, but that's how I felt when he talked about it in the past. But yeah, the polarity thing looks pretty funny and maybe very powerful. It's hard to judge. Like you said, Mazer, I totally agree with that. It's hard to judge anything here. Lag? Do I have lag again? At the moment? Because, yeah, I've had that in a few YouTube streams. In the few I've had, and I never had that problem on Twitch. So I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but I'm assuming YouTube. Skip Essence Sculpt. Oh, did I read? I really didn't see that. Where is it? Here. Summon allied tokens that were destroyed since your last turn on the space they died on. 7 allied tokens were destroyed. So it's kind of like a very powerful nether summoning for tokens. And also this means we can revive fucking Megazord for 2 mana. And then also Spirit of the Wild it in the same turn. I guess we have to add this card into our deck too. Allied token. What other tokens do we have though? Okay, this seems like a J one-off card because we don't really have other tokens except Ursaplomb, which is unlikely to happen actually. that we can revive it. Yeah, it seems like a typical one-off. Let's cut one of the chassis, because that's probably the worst card here. Frostfire, give friendly me, and that's the same. I guess I did read that. I didn't read Coldbiter. End of turn, okay, that's the same. Let's rechat again before we go to the neutrals. Authentic for rocket content. I'm happy you say so. I'm happy I'm still the same person after all the bullshit that happened recently. Also, a lot of good things happened, just not in the very recent past. But now everything is okay again for people that are worrying. At the moment, now everything is okay again. Actually, I'm living in the best room I've ever had in Asia. Maybe just in my life in general. I've had bigger rooms in the Netherlands. I mean, I've had an actual house in the Netherlands. Not bought, of course. I didn't own it, but that's not a thing in the Netherlands. Nobody owns houses except boomers. But those were all crack houses. That was the problem. But the place I'm living now is kind of big. You know, it's not actually big, but for my standards and Seoul standards, it's kind of big. And it's not that expensive because I live in a trash neighborhood. But that's the nice thing about Korea. Trash neighborhoods are still very nice here. There's still no crime. There's just literally trash on the street a bit, but it's not that bad. It's not Detroit or anything. I've never been there, but I've seen the pictures, you know. I know what you're up to, America. I know what you smell like. What else did I miss? Dichotomy? Yes, dichotomy. 3 gives itself 3 ends. 4 can't read as usual. Yeah, and I already mentioned that I can't read. I also always do this. I always type 3 and expect it to show up. Your minions gain dying range summon 3 and with provoke. I mean, for once I cannot blame my reading skills here. It's not really obvious from the text. Because you don't really know, you know, they always say opening gambit happens first. If opening gambit happens first, it should not give a 3 to itself. But apparently opening gambit doesn't happen first anymore. And then if that's a rule change that happens, then I understand that 3 does have its baby back, and that's great. I want it to have my babies. Did you read Booger-loo right? Oh, probably also not right, and I have been reading very quickly. I guess because I kind of want to mech, see what the fuck happens. Transform other minions. Oh yeah, I didn't read it right, because it's not Vespers anymore. It transforms anything into ice drakes. So when my mechs transform back, do they get their opening gambit again? I don't think so, because opening gambit is from the hand. That's how it has always been, but maybe you guys change that on purpose because you like synergy. Who doesn't? So Bladem / Macer, does this work with mech? Do you get the opening gambit again? We're probably touching that last, okay. No lag last 15 minutes, okay, nice. He does not know, Pepper laugh. I guess you guys reworked opening gambit then, because according to Mace's words, it should have been obvious to me that the tree gives a baby to itself, but that's not obvious to me with the old rules. And he's laughing when I'm reading Booger-loo properly, and I'm asking, you know, does it trigger with mech? Do you get the opening gambit? If Bladem is not going to tell me, I'll just put in a one-off Booger-loo, and then at some point we'll be able to test it. We'll be able to test if that boy triggers my shit. What are we going to cut though? This has very good synergy with mech. Spirit of the Wild seems completely broken. I don't really want to cut a copy of that. Maybe get rid of a cannon. That card is not great. I could also be less boring and cut an Emerald Rejuvenator, but apparently everything is broken, so probably my face is also going to be broken, right? Especially when we play mech. So let's get rid of the cannon. We also have Fanweer as a much better 3-drop. Yeah. So yeah, I'm already J-ing in my first game of Duelyst in, what is it, maybe half a year or something. To be fair, this is going to be a different kind of Duelyst, right? It's not the Duelyst that makes me completely fucked in the brain on multiple levels. It didn't only make me unhappy, but I also just couldn't concentrate, and it made me nervous, and I don't know. It was not really the game's fault, it's something in my own brain. But at the moment I feel excited to try this version, so I think we are good. How much spirit do I get for those 4 copies? That's a decent amount. We'll look at the other cards soon, but I think we should first play mech because it's me. Who this? Build mech, then read cards. Okay, I just said that on stream that we'll do that. You're the only person I can play with, Maester, so you will have to accept my challenge. It does not work with mech. Oh fuck. So I'll take it out next game, I guess. Who are those they who say opening Gambit happens first? Are they in the room with us now? I mean, everyone always said that in this game. Just not anymore, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm laughing at your Essence Cult inclusion. Why? Because you're playing Obelisks, so I should have done Polarity. Like critical discoverability, yep. Also, my hand is kind of perfect, right? I just play these 2 cards turn 1 as player 2, and then I have the 4-drop to curve into. I only have 2 of these, so I just keep this shit. I could find more mechs, but who needs mechs when you play Old Fenrir? What? Bloodbound spell? Fuck off! Thank fuck, that was just some kind of visual garbage. There's no actual Bloodbound spell. Plus Jaxi nowadays. So a mini Jaxi on his space, so it's just Jaxi. Okay, just with 1 health. Where do we put this cunt? Where the general cannot punch it. Well played. You lost. Your stream is like several minutes behind. Why? That's weird. I hate YouTube. Why is it 8 health? How much health did it have earlier? I don't remember. So we could we could double punch with the Fenrir, but that's Garbo. Kind of want to keep 1, but no, I can't really afford to. There's, I don't know, I could cheese a win, right? If I keep that. This is opening Gambit, so I can actually not kill this if I want to, right? Punch the Jaxi with this and then kill the 1-1 with this and then lives. That's actually good for me. I think it's too greedy to keep this, even though it could cheese a win. We could also play another Fenrir and then a Schneeschneiser. Oh, but it has Solitude now, so how does that work again? When it's me and dice, return to the action bar, Solitude was. It should not be nearby an ally. Very important. So I could put it here. Nah, we're just gonna progress the mech, right? Yeah, of course I would like to kill the Portal Guardian. I don't even know what new synergy there is with that. But I can't really afford to at the moment. Oh, there's actually a timer in... There's actually a timer in Friendlies now. I think this shit is so loud. I bet Maester made a timer in Friendlies so that he doesn't hate playing against me. Where's the sound shit again? Here, right? Because it's way too loud. Music can be a bit louder. Is that Russia's? What is it nowadays? Oh, it's the same. No! I really didn't expect Russia's because Maester never plays Russia's. That's a bit too many Fenrirs. On the other hand, it's Fenrir. We're definitely gonna have to protect our face. We could just keep his hand because I don't really have answers to this in my deck, right? So I might just play these 2 cards and then I can play 2 Fenrirs next turn, but I need mech, right? I don't know. Let's just do whatever, honestly. do that, I'll get frenzied actually. And I'm not trying to infiltrate here, I'm trying to solitude here. I'm probably not replacing correctly, but I also don't really care. This thing now comes back to my hand. Yay! Hey, it's 4 mana! Yes! It's 4 mana! Star's Fury is back! I'm very excited about that. Okay, I'm gonna get face fucked by that thing. I'm just gonna die before I can do anything with my life. I actually do have answers to that in my deck, I just realized. I do have Hailstone Prison. It's garbage on this, but, you know, it's better than dying. So I guess we're gonna have to replace a Fenrir, because, you know, this is mech. And this can maybe help me cheese something with Spirit of the Wild. XD, I guess we have to. And then the Snow Chaser placement is not easy. Especially because I'm gonna die to more Star's Furies if I want to play the Snacer correctly. But, you know, YOLO. Hey, this thing is nice. Also, this thing is nice, especially with Spirit of the Wild. How much mech? I need one more mech. If I get another cheap one, he's almost dead. Wait, okay, there's some kind of CPG in the game still, because why else would he do this? I didn't look at that, so, you know. We could reactivate this cunt. You know, replacing the Fenrir feels bad because this is kind of strong, but I can't really put it near him anyway. We could frenzy once, but if we get a 2 mana mech, we kind of win, I guess. Yeah, I really have to replace, and I really need to heal my face, so goodbye Fenrir. 2 mana mech. It's kind of like that, it's just a bit too expensive. Right, free copy of Imagine Damage Transformed, whatever. Here I'm far away from dervishes from Star's Fury, so maybe we can cheese him. I'm not sure why I gave this big frenzy though. That's pretty stupid. I guess it's bait for him to take 2 damage on his face, but why would he? He can just do it with this. Okay, he's not taking that frenzy, so I guess I'm fine. Unless there's... Okay. He did want to take that frenzy, but he fucked up. I also fucked up, to be fair, but I felt like I had to put it kind of aggressively, otherwise it can't reach with Spirit of the Wild. It was still a misplay, but that's why I made that misplay, because I felt like I had to put it in a relevant location. Okay, so this thing does 6, then this thing can also hit once, that's then 10. Because we have mech, right? Yes. So that's 10. And then we can do 8 with mech itself is 18. This can also attack is 20. We need 3 more damage. So we're 1 off, right? 7, 8. Yeah, we're 1 off. That's very sad. So I guess I should replace this thing actually, because then I could get a 1-drop and still play it and kill him with that. This has 1 more attack. And I have the mana for it, so he should be dead. I am mech, and I don't have 8 attack. What's happening? I don't think I'm killing him now, which is problematic. Every friendly range can be. What the fuck, man? I don't know what's happening, and I don't have time anymore. I don't know, do something. But yeah, I didn't have lethal because I thought this guy had 8 attack. But I don't have 8 attack. But also I am mech. And I have this. Rapid reassembly, destroying... but it also means I'm dying now because I have only 8 HP. Ooh, what's that? Wait, is that the old? We actually have Star Shooter Third Wish, the old one. Give exactly 12. It's the actual real deal. We have 4 mana Star Shooter, 3 mana Third Wish. Okay, that was actually an awesome first game. This is literally my first game, and I'm already, you know, I'm already sucking my own dick because I'm that erect that it just flows into my mouth. My dick is just that hard that it just reaches my mouth. And I'm not bending over. I'm just sitting normally. But my dick is not in a normal state. But yeah, what the fuck happened though with mech? I actually don't really know what happened with me. Yeah, I heard from Macer already that my stream is very behind, so I think I will wait a bit for reactions and shit. Because that was great. I want to see the reactions to that. Is the game still loud, Gladden? Because I made it less loud like 15 minutes ago. Visual bug, yup. The game is very loud, but it would be funny if I kill him before mech. Did you see the vet cards? No, I've only seen Venar. I didn't even see neutral. Yeah, and a bit of mech I've seen. Game is still loud, Bladden? Still? Because let me make it less loud then. Also Vet Spiral, yeah, exactly. I got super excited when I saw that was back Macer. I didn't know because I didn't look at the Vet cards. I guess that's the next thing we're going to do. Oh, that's not how it works. Dispel an enemy minion. So only an enemy, you can't target yourself. I did like that change. Somewhere in Duelyst 2, they allowed you to target yourself too with this. To attack for every equipped artifact didn't change. Lower minion attack to 0 until your next turn. Also the same to the enemy general. All minions around them also same. Your friendly minion +1, +3 and provoke. That's the same, but old the same. Give 2+2 to friendly dirge. If it's a wind dirge and no longer disappears. That's the same. Fully heal all friendly minions. That's from a very long time ago. Back then it was complete garbage. I have no idea how to judge it nowadays. Pyro is same. This was also same, and I didn't expect to see it at all from Macer because he never plays this card. But now I understand why he plays it again, because of this card. Yeah, nobody's gonna play Time Maelstrom now that this card is back. It can no longer move. Oh, no cantrip? That's sad. Please give Sandtrap the cantrip back. Draw 2 cards. Please give this the 2 heal back. I like those tiny buffs. Your general has 2 attack when it's destroyed. You have a copy of it in your deck, so it's not the old version, but the Duelyst 2 version. This is the same. Compare all. This is old, not Duelyst 2, but old version. Same. Some copy of this minion. Oh, that's an old version of this, also not Duelyst 2. And this card was very bad in this state. The 2-drop had some use at least, because it's a 2-drop. Whenever you summon a minion, this minion gains +1 attack. Yeah, that's strong as always. Cannot be targeted by any spells. That was only good for like a month when Third Wish was a bit special. The same. Do 5 damage to enemy general. Okay, it's the same. Strong enemy by general, same garbage. General gains 3 attack. Whenever general damage to enemy, then its attack becomes 1. It's the same. I remember Macer had a different idea for Hexblade a long time ago, but this one's in a copy of an enemy minion. No, it can no longer target its own shit. Like in Duelyst 2. Yeah, that was a Duelyst 2 buff, which suddenly made it very viable. Now it's more of a tech card. And really tech. And yeah, the old Stars Fury. With the old Third Wish, that's amazing. Now I kind of want to play that, because that old Fury Third Wish is really fun. Dominant Will, take control of enemy by general is the same. Control out for yeah, that's the old version again, it's the same. Anti-Maelstrom. Okay, so yeah, that. All of cards are the same or the same from a long time ago. And some of those same from a long time ago are really cool. Like Third Wish and Fury. I do like the Macer CPG card too, but we can always make a new card that does the CPG thing, right? We can do CPG and this maybe. Why not? We'll see. We'll see what they cook up at the new game. Also restart stream to get rid of delay. We delay the Duck Seed. Oh! I will restart the stream quickly, I guess, just in case it helps. Duck. Okay, Dark. That's Dark Nemesis. Dark Seed. It is literally